Assalamualaikum and very good morning to everyone. Okay, um, welcome back to our channel. Okay, this is actually is EVM 504, 504 Event Design and Production, and today we will continue our lesson 4. It's under the Design Theory, Chapter 4. Under the Design Theory, we have several subtopic. The first one is a fundamental of design, element of design, principle of design, creativity in event planning and production. Last but not least is a power of color. However, the power of color have their own slide. Okay. Okay. When you say it's about the design theory, chapter 4, what actually the fundamental of design? What actually is design? Okay. It's important to see design as an integral element of the whole event process and not as some abstract or purely specialist activities undertaken to fulfill the professional requirement of design. Okay, when you say it's about the design, this is something that very abstract. It's not something that um, it's not easy for us to deliver the information without the picture or the actual items in front of us. So that's why kenapa design element ni is very important to ensure that we can verbally or visually show the outcome of our idea. Itu dah masuk event design What is design? Is a skill, creative endeavor that produce some element of artistic interpretation for anything. And what actually is event design? The concept of the structure for the event, the expression and the execution of the concept. Sometimes we have an idea. However, how can we deliver the information or how can we deliver our idea through the design? Contohnya adalah the sample or the example such as the um, wedding of the year, like a frozen themes. Okay, kalau temanya adalah frozen. Okay, so it's very hard kalau kita kata macam, oh, I nak macam frozen, I nak frozen, I nak Elsa, I nak Elsa. However, how can this theme tadi kita boleh show kepada kita punya ataupun deliver kepada kita punya client ataupun kita punya end user, kita punya ni lah, kita punya spectators nantilah ataupun kita punya penonton, bukan penonton lah, kita punya jemputan nanti. So that's why kenapa kita kena ada design ataupun decor untuk kita punya bridal days, untuk kita punya centerpiece, untuk kita punya buffet line, untuk kita punya photo booths and everything. Okay. Under design domain in MBOK, there are several elements that we need to gather to make sure that we can deliver this design. The first one actually is a catering design, content design, entertainment design, production design, environment design, program design, and the team design. Okay, usually I will go to the team first without go to the endings. Okay, kenapa? Once you already know the team, so it's very easy for you to decide apa sebenarnya you nak buat. Contohnya bila you kata design tema kita, tema untuk kita punya event ni adalah Frozen. So we already know. When we say about the Frozen, kita dah tahu dah pasal iceberg, kita dah tahu dah pasal this actually is a Disney punya movie. Dalam masa yang sama kita dah tahu dah juga, we already know that the colours that's suitable actually is a soft colour or the pastel colour. The blue actually the best one. And after that, it's not too heavy, but dia akan jadi macam ada prestige-nya sedikit ataupun adalah dia punya luxuriousnya sedikit. Okay, so the theme actually is much more important because once you decide the theme, it's more easier for you to decide what actually is the others content that supposedly you deliver dalam sesebuah design domain itu. Contohnya adalah the catering design. So food and beverages you already know. Okay, contohnya adalah cake. Maybe cake dia adalah the blue colours ataupun cake-nya adalah colour frozen theme. Maybe cake-nya adalah jenis yang crystal. Okay, you boleh go kepada chandelier crystal kat situ sebab dekat dalam one of the frozen punya scene tu ada benda tu. Okay, so dalam masa yang sama dia more focusing on the dessert rather than the benda-benda yang lain lah. So you punya buffet line tu I dah nampak dalam kepala otak I. Dalam kepala I adalah is a very soft, very pastel. It's not the dark punya concept. Kalau you go kepada tak punya konsep yang darah pula tiba-tiba tu, benda tu lain lah. And of course, kita try to avoid air sirap lah. Sebabnya mungkin air sirap Bandung okay, tak ada masalah. It's very macam sync kan dengan konsep kita. And the content design, the content that differ from the norms are risky but give the opportunity for the surprise. Yes, the content and the entertainment can be relate each other. So maybe you can have a surprise guest untuk bahagian entertainment. Dalam masa yang sama, the design content itu adalah something yang maybe sync with the Frozen punya konsep tadi tu. Tapi you still need to remember this actually is a wedding, so do not to exaggerate. Dalam masa yang sama still sync with the concept. Still sync with the theme kita yang tadi tu. And when you say about the productions, design, this is actually the term that we borrowed from the theatre and the performance punya area. Okay, so over here, such as the sample or the example actually is such as stage design. So in this case, kita punya stage design kita adalah kita punya bridal lace kita punya pelamin kita. So the concept of the bridal lace kita adalah mestilah ala-ala Frozen, must have eyes over there, must have bunga, ada rasa macam English, mesti ada element of the English style tu. So bila orang masuk tengok dia macam, oh, I know this is actually the concept for this wedding. And we also have the environment design, such as the music yang awak nak keluarkan ataupun gunakan to use it in the event, must be synced together. And the format is that actually is a formal, informal, ataupun ni nak guna yang jenis yang setting macam mana, adakah setting bulat. Kan dalam wedding kan is not only the round table, you boleh guna jenis yang memanjang ala-ala macam yang jenis yang meja sekolah tu semua kan. So that's why kenapa the theme design, the theme actually is a main things to make sure that all of the items under the design tadi boleh sync together and can deliver your idea. Okay, under the element of design, we have space, kita ada positive space and a negative space. If you look at the picture, you can see that the positive space here actually adalah the picture of the god itu sendiri. Kambing itu. So the negative space actually is an environment punya picture. So you supposedly know macam mana one design ataupun the element itu yang boleh deliver the positive and the negative space. Okay, like this one, the cat lounge. Okay, you boleh tengok positive space ni adalah the pillow, and the negative space actually is the environment yang kat luar tadi, the wall and everything. That's actually is a space yang kosong tu lah. Okay, like this one also, you already know that's the item such as the glasses actually is a positive space. Okay, other than that, we also have a form. We have a 2D form and a 3D form. It's up to you to using any single form in your design. Okay, usually kita ada beberapa lah sampel kat sini, such as a geometric form, like a boxes, cone, the balls, the tube and many others to use during creative event deco. For your information, usually kan kadang-kadang kan student didn't realize they already apply this concept or this design ataupun this form dekat dalam event diorang. Contohnya ada is very simple, such as the round table, okay, table bulat tadi tu. So that's actually is a circle punya form. Macam tu juga kalau you kata I'm using a box miss. So you dah gunakan you punya segi empat sama. Okay, this is actually the sample of the form. Okay. This is actually is a line form and separate it from the surrounding space. Okay. The separation between the area of changes will when objects are aligned and when the repetition of the object create the visual movement. So when we say about the line, is very simple. You need supposed to know. Okay, macam contoh tadi, line ini dia ada negative ada positive space. Kalau you tengok lukisan baju perempuan itu, that's actually is a positive space. Kalau yang tengok dekat belakang di environment, that's actually is a negative space. However, disebabkan ada line itulah dia mewujudkan sesuatu, mewujudkan the design, the others design ataupun ada reka bentuk, others form sebenarnya. Okay, we also have a texture, okay, surface quality of form. It is a way present in the 3D space because everything has a surface. Okay, so they also have the ornaments and the accessory. Okay, extension of the texture and give the visual interest to the forms, such as the logo on the plate or the cup. If ornament is repeated on a surface, it is actually we call it as a pattern. So when we say about the texture, cuba awak tengok dekat awak punya apa nama tu, tapak tangan. Awak rasa je tapak tangan awak tu. Okay, awak akan nampak ada urat-urat semua kan. That's we call it as a texture. Ah, memang dekat dalam dunia ni permukaan, any single permukaan, any single surface actually is a texture. However, bila dia dah cantikkan benda tu, that's why we call it as a pattern. Okay. So, contoh pattern kalau you tengok dekat kita punya table, the surface of the table dekat kelas kita tu kan, you akan nampak macam seolah-olah dia ada urat, apa nama tu, urat kayu. Tapi bila you pegang, dia sangat licin. Sebab dia punya yang tu 3D je lah. And other than that, it also has an accessory and addition to a form and it's physically separate from it, although it could appear to be a part of it, such as the napkin ring, the chair ties and everything. Okay, this actually is a the simple item yang kita guna ataupun kita akan panggil dia as props lah, yang boleh menunjulkan the themes of the event. Okay, this actually is a value and likes. Okay, usually the value and likes will create the environment. Okay, bukanlah environment, the ambience of the events. Okay, dia boleh tengok sama ada the ambience itu macam lebih santai ke apa ke. Macam contohnya, the example such as this one. Okay, kalau you tengok to get the full attention dekat stage, but the stage actually in the center. So what they did actually, dia bagi apa ni, dia spotlightkan dekat tengah and after that dia dim lampu dekat luar. So the value and light dekat tengah tu indirectly, bila once kita dah gelapkan, lepas tu kita cerahkan dekat satu spot tu, indirectly mata kita akan tertumpu pada spot yang cerah. Do you realise that one? So this is actually colour. Yes, colours actually play an important role, the vital roles to create the environment and the experience of the events. Okay, so that's why kenapa kadang-kadang you can realise, you can macam identify jugalah. Okay, bila have a certain event yang kita kata based on the colour code dia punya attire tu kan, dia akan tengok the audience actually is being a part of the prop for the event. So colour yang dipilih itu menaikkan lagi seri event tersebut. Contohnya macam tadi kita punya tema adalah Frozen. Of course, the colours that you choose such as the blue colours, okay, the blue, the light blue, that is actually adalah very sync sangat dengan Frozen, and we have a warna putih yang menampakkan dia ada satu colour yang very pure, akan rasa very macam sangat tulus, sangat mulus kan. So this is actually is a one way or one item or the one criteria yang menonjolkan lagi kita punya event. Other than that, we had the proportions, okay, relationship between the size and scales. Okay, the size actually is absolute. It is how large or small an event, it is how large or small an object is a measurable quantity, and scale is very relative. It is referred to how small or large an object seems to be in relation to the space it occupies. Okay, for your information, it's very good if you as an event organizer will identify the location of the event or the venue of the event before you decide which venue actually is the best for your client. Why? Sebabnya sekiranya contoh the height and the size of the venue actually yang akan menunjukkan betapa kita punya either our team can be delivered well or not. Kenapa Pernah tak, do you remember at one time, all of us actually tergila-gila dengan chandelier letak dekat atas pelamin. However, have a certain venue, you perasan dia punya shilling is a very low shilling. So, bila very low shilling, bila kita letak chandelier, kita punya bride and groom tadi tu akan nampak petit sangat, nampak kecil kat situ. Tu, dia akan nampak macam bila dalam gambar tu, rasa macam, alamak, macam terbantut di situ. Ah, so that's why lah kenapa have a certain people ataupun have a certain event managers consider or lagi preferred kalau they can get a very high shilling. Sebabnya bila dia high shilling dia boleh tunjukkan 3D tu. Other than that, it's very simple. If you look at your home, okay, curtain you, bila you letak curtain dekat betul-betul atas you punya tingkap, dia akan nampak rendah. Tapi bila you letak tinggi daripada tingkap tu, dia letak dekat dinding tu kan, dekat wall tu, dia akan menunjukkan yang tempat tu macam tingkap tu macam seolah-olah macam sliding door. They give the image ataupun impression yang oh, tinggi dan nampak luas dan besar. So that's why kenapa we need to decide. We need to play with the height, with the size, with the colours and everything to make sure venue itu nampak suitable dengan the numbers of our participant. At the same time, dia takkan nampak benda tu jadi buruk. Okay, this actually is a balance. Visual balance is related to the size of the object and also their values such as the lightness or the darkness. And usually when we say about the picture kat sini, you akan nampak is very balanced. Okay, kiri dan kanan kita balance benda tu. Symmetrical balance kita panggil dia. Tapi in this world it's very hard to get the symmetrical balance. Okay, this is actually sample of the symmetrical balance juga. Selalunya kita akan dapat adalah asymmetrical balance or the informal of the design. Okay, each design half is a very different. Okay, contohnya adalah sebelah ni kalau you tengok, if you go to this picture, yang cup tu, nampak sebelah cup tu ada satu cup, yang sebelah lagi ada 4 cup. Yang lagi satu picture tu, dia ada kambing dan juga sebelah lagi dia ada pokok. So you can see that the asymmetrical balance actually is much more easy to identify. Dan benda tu berada di mana-mana. Symmetrical balance actually is very hard to get that one because kita kena pastikan kiri dan kanan design itu sama. Tapi boleh je kalau kita nak buat benda tu. Contohnya adalah bila we kata Miss dekat Dewan Berlian, kalau kita perlukan 2 layar skrin, kan? 2 layar tu, white screen tu, layar dah layar, screen pula misalnya ni. Okay, the white screen tu ada 2 dekat situ, kiri dan kanan. So that's actually is a symmetrical. However, kalau lah kata, okay, one hanya satu sahaja bahagian kanan, bahagian kiri kita cuma letak kita punya apa nama tu kita letak tu, ada rostrum. So that's actually is a asymmetrical balance. Usually in the house, in our house kita akan ada asymmetrical balance. Radial balance. Radial balance. Radial balance actually is one all the elements radiant out from a center point. Okay, such as that you pernah tengok tak bunga raya punya yang tengah tu kan? You nampak daripada tengah ke tepi. That's actually is a radial balance. This is actually also the radial balance when your design actually came from the one center. Dia berada dekat tengah-tengah. Lepas tu barulah dia ke tepi. Rhythm actually is a repetition and the transition. The repetition actually is use the same element more than one. Contohnya, such as we pernah tengok tak pagar rumah orang putih. Okay, pagar itu, the design of the pagar tu actually is the same design. However, there's a repeating banyak kali. So that is actually is a repetition. We call it as a rhythm. Okay, transition, the relative changes in the size from large to small, gradation in color from the dark, from the light to dark, from dull to bright, from the rough to smooth. Maksudnya adalah kalau kita tengok pada you boleh tengok the transition ni adalah contoh ketika matahari terbit dan juga matahari turun, sunset and sunrise. Guna matahari turun dan the sunset and the sunrise. That's actually is the best example for the transition for the colours daripada warna dia orange sehinggalah warna dia orange lah sehinggalah warna dia cerah. Okay, this actually is a repetition. About of repetitions, okay. Yang atas tu sekali dia is actually a transition di mana saiz daripada kecil jadi saiz besar 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 besar. Okay. Emphasize. Emphasize actually known as a dominance is all about the conquering the attention of the viewer. Okay, they can achieve through the contrast, the placement dengan isolation. The contrast color of value, bright color of the same hues stand out more than a dull color. The placement, focal point, berada di kat tengah-tengah macam yang tadilah yang kita buat tadi tu. Macam the value and light tadi tu lah. Isolation, the method of controlling emphasizations. Okay, contrast ni adalah maybe yang this one lah. Kalau you tengok tadi kan, warna dia, kalau you tengok the apple one dia akan tengok macam semua adalah hijau, satu je merah. So mata awak bila buka picture ni awak tengok-tengok je, warna merah. They will create the attention awak. So dekat sini pun macam tu juga. For this what you call this one, this is actually is spaghetti. Okay, kalau you tengok semua dekat situ, kumpul kat situ, and that's actually show macam-macam botai kan, tiba-tiba ada satu kat atas. Berbeza. Macam tu juga dengan pagar ni. If you look the others design semua sama, iaitu pagar punya bentuk, tiba-tiba tengah-tengah tu actually is a burung punya dia punya design tu. So that's actually is a, kita panggil dia emphasize. Kita try to emphasize based on the colours, reka bentuk or any single thing. Okay. The harmony achieved when the different form and colours have feeling of the unity. You can look at the sample of the picture that I already showed you. Okay, this is actually it's an element of the harmony between the colours, ada form dekat situ. Kalau awak tengok ada emphasization, ada contrast, ada dia punya apa nama dia, ada isolation part dekat situ juga kalau awak tengok. So this is actually is a harmony. Kita nak habis dah, jangan risau, sikit sahaja lagi under the creativity in the event planning and production. Okay, for your information, when we say about the creativity in the event planning and production is actually is based on these three. The common way thinking about this event staging and event ada tiga benda. Pertama sekali, you need to develop a blueprint. You need to propose the team, resources, the team skill and every single thing. So kita kena buat proposal. So kenapa you kena develop the blueprint. Okay, they translate into the physical reality. You need to start to decorate the element, the prop, artifact or any single thing yang boleh deliver you punya idea tadi yang telah you blueprint tadi ataupun planning you tadi tu. And it's time, the last but not least, you need to produce and stage your idea in front of others. Okay, dengan apa? Ya, macam kalau dulu kita buat prototype, sekarang ni design lah you punya event tu. Macam contohnya adalah suasana hari raya. You punya tema, memang cantik suasana hari raya ataupun desanan permai. So mestilah you kena develop the blueprint, mestilah you kena ada planning you. Temanya apa, nak buat kat mana, berapa ramai datang, of course the involvement macam tu. Tapi dalam untuk event you nanti ataupun you punya assignment tu, you boleh exaggerate, tak ada masalah. But after you dah buat, dah planning, dah cantik, must have a storyline tadi tu, you need to translate kepada physical reality. Dengan apa? Pergi tengok dekat mak awak tadi, elemen-elemen items, props yang ada dekat rumah, langsir dekat rumah nak guna, boleh. Kata sofa warna purple yang si Nada, parents Nada ada, boleh guna, tak ada masalah, gunakan ada. And it's time to produce and stage your event. Tunjukkan event tu, make it real, and after that, ambil gambar and presentkan dekat I through the IG. Okay, there are several things or several items that we need to consider, such as the soundscaping, visual cues, the smell, taste, blending, amenity, reception area, function area, interactive decoration, edible display, innovative sites, parades and float design, team, environmental sensitivity, timeline, and last but not least is about the security. Okay, this is the last one. Okay, usually the good events must good enough to deliver the experience to the uh, to apa ni sorry, the good experience to the spectator ataupun kepada orang yang datang ataupun the client. Okay, so the experiential elements in the event actually is what you call is an important things to make sure that there is a involvement. um, Itulah macam proof there is an involvement between the event itself with the audience. Okay. The producer must design the event to sell the on the message to the audience by using the raw material at his or her disposal. Okay. So macam mana ni? Macam mana kita nak kita nak tahu sama ada design kita memang ataupun event kita ni memang well designed dan audience memang happy dengan kita. Kena ada involvement lah. Contohnya ada buffet line and after that sama ada buffet line tu actually convenient tak kepada kita punya audience ataupun ada tak any single activities dalam event awak tu yang memang ada two-way communication direct or indirectly kepada kita punya audience kita tadi tu. Okay, audience engage participation, how the audience emotion change during the course of the event and how ritual affect this emotion and the decision that audience makes as a result. Info information, the emotional engagement, you can refer to figures 3.1 in the textbook or the manual. You akan tengok macam mana experiential element sebenarnya as an important element to make sure the audience happy and nak datang lagi in future involved dengan you all. Okay, I think there's enough from us. Okay, there's enough today from me. Dah azan dah pun. Okay, I need to stop now. InsyaAllah kita jumpa lagi for the next slide. Okay, see you when I see you.